Yeah.
Alright, man. Who is Star B? Fucking alcoholic. I'm just playing. I'm artist from KC on a journey of trying to figure it out for real, for real. I'm trying to feel the world spinning. Father, brother, son, um, a lot of shit that I shouldn't be. Somebody's striving to right a lot of wrongs, but dropping that flame, though, man. An artist, rap artist out of KC. As far as like taking it serious as a career, probably it's probably been about on this journey about 7 8 years. Taking it serious like a career, but it's like I mean started off like gospel, started off in church. So as far as like just doing music, probably fourth grade, first chance I could play an instrument, cello. So that's probably where it started for me. Creative process. That's the best part. That's the favorite part. Like you get that depression when you get towards the end of it, and you finish. Track list is finished. You got to put it out. It's like I like building. I like seeing, yo, I want to do 13 or 14 songs and having those numbers right there and being like, okay, here's the intro. Okay, let's add this song. Let's not add this song. Being in my headphones, creating, just hearing myself like when your imagination is just running wild with it, when it's just the ideal of it before you're recording nonstop and you're like, dang, like this thing come out how I thought it was. Probably just like that imaginative beginning process of creating. When was the last time I dropped some music? It's been about 4 years. 4 years. This don't happen every day. 4 years ago was the last time I dropped a body of work. What made me dip off? What made me take a hiatus? Life, life. Situations. Like 4 years ago, about 3.5 years ago, I thought I was in a situation where things was gonna work out. I thought I was in a situation where I put myself in a label situation where it was gonna work out and it didn't. So then you went through the rebuilding. You went through like the self doubt, like do I want this shit more than it want me? You know what I'm saying? Like second guessing it, like maybe it's not lining up because it's not supposed to be. And then you go through the okay, I still want to do this shit. Like even when you're not even trying to put yourself back into that zone of doing it, it's just like yo, this is who I am. You fall back into it. And then it was getting my confidence back if I did want to do it to make sure that I did it to the best of my abilities. And then you go through the perfectionist, like okay, I got this. Is it good enough? And then fucking pandemic hit the motherfucking world. You know what I'm saying? So then you got that shit going on along with the outside world. So it was really polishing myself at the same time, like finding why I fucking love this shit, and at the same time dodging COVID. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, looking at it from a business standpoint, being like, yo, if I did drop right now, how much could I get out of it if I can't get outside? You know what I'm saying? And so then like it's really like it was a life. Life is a motherfucker for real, for real. So that's probably the biggest reason why. I mean, I would say the most valuable thing that I learned during that time period probably was patience. But was learning patience and just everything that come with patience. Like just not holding off. Cause before like we was even talking with my homeboy. Like it was times we go to the session. By the time he got back to the crib, I put that bitch on SoundCloud. Like with no thought of I'ma push it. No business mind behind it. Just like that raw. I want motherfuckers to hear that shit. So like with the patience came understand like I didn't have to force it so quick and with patience like opportunities came meeting the right people for me to create music. It also allowed me to grow as an artist to start hearing music different and then understand what I wanted to do. And then the patience also taught me like, okay, if you're taking this much time, then when make sure when you put it out, you don't waste it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I took 4 years off, so a lot of motherfuckers gonna hear the project and it's gonna be 47, 50 minutes of the fucking, it's hours, it's days and months, years actually that was put into that shit. So it's one of them things to where patience was just like, since you took this much time, make sure you follow through and do everything that you accomplished and the reason why you took that time. Skillfully, what did the patience bring out? Just for real, sharpening like you know me probably like one of the biggest things about me is that it was the versatility was like I can do a little bit of this, I could do a little bit of that, but then I didn't sharpen like melodic like me hearing music, it gave me the chance to fucking figure out the artist I want to fucking be. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to figure out my own goddamn sound. Like so much the patience gave me a chance to like fall back from just listening to like the commercial music also to be like yo I just want to take a break from it and I want to put hours and months and days into like creating and cultivating my sound with less influence of what the fuck was around. It also gave me a chance to like once again like build confidence in like, yo, this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? This song, I'm fucking singing. Like, I don't want to fucking find a feature for this song. And then it also gave me a chance to meet like hear artists like Jin and be like, yo, like where you at right now? Like, definitely want you on this. Like, if I would have went about it in a different way and would have rushed it how I always did, I wouldn't have had like, a Do You Like. I wouldn't have been able to like get this version of Dame that I got right now, where guys like in his bag. You know what I'm saying? So like skillfully, like Patience just allow me to like sharpen, and then like whatever I wanted to do before, look back on my other projects and be like, okay, this is what I wanted to do. How can I fully do that shit? So like it just I grew as an artist. Period. Man, how did I know that now was the time? To be honest, other than just like the momentum, like building up, like we were just sitting down and being like super meticulous and being like, oh, I want it to be like this. I want to add this. I want to add this type of element to it. Okay, listen to this. Like, oh, this fucking note's kind of fucking off, or I don't like this one ad lib. So we really just got to the point where it was like one of those things like when you first start rapping and you super hungry for it and you like it's on a Monday and you got a studio session on Friday and you're sitting there like, yo, I don't know if I got the money, but I'm gonna book that bitch because it's just the universe or whatever it is. I'm gonna figure it out by the time I come. And it was just a situation to be like, yo, now's the time. Shit, mask off time. Shit's about to come outside, and it was more putting that pressure on us. Like, what we got is good, and we did put a lot of thought into it. So like, instead of critiquing it and being in our heads about it, put it out and then allow that momentum is to kind of thrust us and put more joy back into it. Do I have any personal critiques or I mean personal critiques? Fuck yeah. I mean, being an artist, I sit back and listen to shit and be like, man, I could have hit that one better, or I could have gave more energy on that. I mean, that's personally. Do I clash with anybody as far as what this project is? I don't give a fuck. Like, it's personally to the standard I hold myself. Anybody else, nah. I mean, as far as like the worrying about, do I worry about like how it could do? Yeah, I mean, it's that moment where you drop it and you're sitting there and keep wanting to refresh your page. Like, how many people liked it? How many people refreshed it? But once again, like, what Patience taught me was, what the fuck I'm doing it for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was dipped off for 4 years, and I'm not one to be caring about attention, caring about likes, because when I was dipped off, I wasn't posting. Like, my social media right now is like a website to me. I surface when I want to promote what I want to promote. So it was never me searching out likes and no shit like that. So during that Patience, and that time I took away, I was like, what the fuck am I doing it for? So like, was there moments and times where I was like, yo, I hope this shit pop off and I hope I get 1,000 likes and 1,000 I haven't even really looked at my numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, in the way my Instagram's set up, I don't know if it's like that for everybody else. I don't see fucking likes. Like, I don't see nobody, which is pretty dope to me. So I don't even check my numbers. I haven't checked it. My boy said let it breathe for a week. We're gonna holler at it. Right now it's just being proud that I reached that point to drop it, and like what I'm projecting in my head, I don't even care. I just know that me putting it out and reaching that point, I'm gonna do the work I gotta do to get it to where I want to get. So right now, I'm not even worried about that part. Jesus, how does it feel to finally drop this mug, to put out music? It feels one side of me is relief from an artist standpoint, because like for the 4 years when I was in and out of how I wanted to go about it, if I was gonna do it, the ups and downs, it was like dark thoughts that was coming, but during the whole time when the dark thoughts was coming, anytime I did think about writing music or jumping back into it, I was when I heard the beat or heard the song, I'm still thinking, yo, the Feel of the Fear concept was still in my head. So I'm still thinking over and over, oh, can I add this to Feel of the Fear? To just feel like the type of thing that I want to go for. So being an artist, just me finally being like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm now hearing beats and hearing music to the standpoint I'm like, okay, this could be for something else. Like, what's the next album title? Like, what's my next wave? Like, where do I want to go from here? So just creatively, it like, oh man, it's fucking a relief to get past this. I like thinking I'm creating conceptually for this one thing. Just dropping, fuck yeah, it feels good. It feels super fucking good because it's like, this is who the fuck I am. This is like my name's Keenan Barty. That guy could probably go get a job fucking somewhere. Star B can do things that I fucking want to do, and this is one of the realms where I feel like I'm most myself. So like, fuck yeah, I'm feeling real good. I'm feeling real super good. I'm feeling myself a lot right now too, because I'm just like, oh yeah, this is what I do for real. So like, yeah, it feels good as fuck. The inspiration behind the title, just to kind of come a little aggressive and to be like, yo, either you're gonna feel it or you're gonna feel it. more than likely, you gonna do both. But a lot of pussy motherfuckers, when they feel it, it turns either into fear or envy or jealousy. But it was like, yo, I'm coming for it, and it's who the fuck I am. So either you're gonna feel it or you're gonna fear it. But this is just where the fuck I'm at with it. You ain't gonna never be able to deny that shit. Those are the only two emotions you're gonna have. Either you're gonna feel it or you're gonna feel it. You might do both, but those are the only two ones. You ain't gonna never say I ain't getting busy. You ain't gonna say I don't. You can't just you throw it on fucking shuffle, clash with anybody on it. So like. That was really the idea that kind of came. It's like kind of said it in the conversation one day, and it kind of stuck. Where did I want to go sonically with it? It was I mean there was times like conceptually I wanted to be like super dark, like the idea like when years ago I wanted to go like I wanted to drop during fall. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to come out of fall, and then when it was a situation where I thought like I signed to a major. And I did, and things didn't work out. So then when that situation came, I was like, yo, I wanted to be versatile. Like if this is the first thing I drop under this situation, I want it to be a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, when I finally got to the point where I dropped it, I think the idea was still to be a little bit of everything, but it was to more be like aggressive. A little bit aggressive, a little bit of everything, something, but then more than that, something that could be for any angle for anybody. Like this could be on a workout playlist. This could be on you about to go fuck your shorty, you could throw one of these songs on one of them. You want to just be on some hype shit? You could yo, you got something for some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to just smoke you a blunt and put it in the background while you're talking to some homies, you got one of them. You want to sit back and have a debate over who got some of the nicest lyrics, I got a few of those on them motherfuckers where the content wise you get. So it was really just like attacking everything that I felt like I was strong at. What can listeners expect to experience? It's a gift and a curse where I'm from, to where I aspire to be a lot farther where I want to be. Who I hold my competition is on a worldwide stage, but at the same time, I can't get past knowing who's around me and who's in the arm reach. So like, the biggest thing is I want motherfuckers where I'm from to understand like this type of music it come from here. I want motherfuckers where I'm from to realize we don't gotta be followers. We don't gotta hear what the fuck else. What makes us unique is that we're in the middle and we take influence from so many other fucking places, and we have our own fucking sound, and we don't have to be a place. We don't have to try to be like, yo, I want KC to be the next Atlanta. No, KC can be what the fuck KC is. So I want the first thing is, if you from where the fuck I'm from, be your motherfucking self and stop following whatever fucking trend that is. We're already behind as a fucking city because we're in the fucking Midwest. So what you thinking that you're being hip with, following these sounds, we're super late behind. And more than that, it's not who the fuck we are. And beyond that, I want on a worldwide stage with my city too, for motherfuckers to be like, yo, where that motherfucker from? The way I hear somebody dope. And be like, oh, he's from there. That's a KC sound. I want motherfuckers to sit back and be like, understand that it took years to put this together, and it's still not completely where I want it to be as far as where I want to be or where I feel like it's my best. But at the same time, this is something I put time and effort and work into to make sure that it was versatility, and it was a genuine, organic, high quality fucking music. More than that. Jeez, what's my favorite track and why? There's a couple. Sonically, I really am impressed what I did on Out of Control. I feel like that was like something like in the future as I create like the next sound, I'm gonna look back on it and be like, yo, this is one of those. Yo, but like is Out of Control sonically. I like what I did on that shit. I like how it bounced. I like the balance of melodic and rapping and the content that I said on it. No In Between though was a song to where like doing that, finding myself again, to where that was a song that I went in the studio with my boy Micah in his bedroom. And motherfuckers was tripping shrooms and LSD and painting motherfucking pictures. And I walked in there and recorded that joint with him. And that was one of those ones that I was like, oh, okay, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? That might have been like my Michael Jordan moment where he was just playing ball with the niggas on the Space Jam set. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, I could still get busy with the best of them. So that was probably like that was. It might not be my favorite sonically one, but it might be the most important one for me. What inspired me and Craig to make Represent? Damn. For real. Deep down, low key, I got mad ties with that guy Mello and mad ties with that guy Aurier. And so we all was like in a little clique at one point, you know what I'm saying? So like it was a moment in time where I was I knew I was gonna record with them. After a while of not recording with them. So like even when I was just like I was coming on to something like, okay, I'm gonna record with them. What song am I gonna pick? That was like the way the beat hit and the way he said represent, and I was just like, okay, this could low key kind of be like a city anthem as far as what it is to me. But I knew the shit that I was spitting on it low key was a message that I wanted to send to y'all. It was like confidence builder moment for real, for real. So like it was one of those songs that I was like, okay, I'm about to record with these niggas. My niggas I used to be in the group with, we all went our separate ways. It's been a minute. And I'm gonna pull up in this motherfucker and you know for sure how I'm getting busy and what's been going on for a long time. So that was the closest one to being done. And I was just like, okay, let me make sure I tweak that. So for real, represent, thank you to Mello and Aurier. I just wanted to flex on y'all niggas so y'all know that I was getting busy during the time he wasn't talking. I mean, this process was a little different too because like before dropping before years ago when I dropped, this doesn't happen every day. I was coming off of 816. Before 816, I was coming off of working with Separation with the GoonEz. So like it was really like those things was a momental push to where like times my confidence would be low, I would be either in the studio with the homies or I'd be doing like a little show or promoting it, and that instant gratification from other people would motivate me. So like during this process, did it switch up a lot? Yeah, because it was a lot more downtime. It was a lot more not me getting no instant gratification. It was like for 4 years, there was no gratification, to be completely honest, other than self gratifications and then looking at the people around me being like, yo, they believe in me, so I gotta keep pushing. So, I mean, but the usual process is a lot of weed, like a lot of weed of all time, like probably too much weed, to be honest. I've matured because it's a lot of drinking, but it's still drinking. But sometimes I do wine instead of hard liquor. A lot of not going out, a lot of lights low, a lot of being antisocial. The process for this one, in any way that it really switched up was I really locked in with certain people that I worked on it with. That probably was the way. Before, I was just like, yo, I'm just bouncing out tracks. You know, I might do 50 tracks, and then from there, I'm going to pull. Like, it was so much conceptual things and being like transitions and the tone that I wanted to set that people like Micah, who engineered my project, like, I mean, this wasn't just like me booking set. Like, we like spending in the fucking night. Like we're up. Like, we're testing different mics out for different fucking shit. I'm sitting down probably with fucking my manager Mike, and we're sitting down for hours, like going through fucking beats. So what the fuck we're gonna do? We're sitting there, and he's coming to me and being like, okay, instead of us just putting together this project, this is how we want to come. You know what I'm saying? Like recording a track and then not being just geeked over us recording something because we recorded something, being like, yo, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like just being honest with self, to be honest too, because it was so much not sharing with other people other than my circle. Listening, to be completely honest. Before I was like, I'm gonna fucking do it how the fuck I want to do it, and I reached a point to where doing it my way wasn't necessarily getting me the full results I wanted to. So like honestly listening, being like, yo, that ain't it, or no, this one is it, or nope, that mix ain't done yet. You know what I'm saying? Some songs that I really like, and Mike being like, nah, the quality of what the fuck we going for ain't it. You know what I'm saying? To the singer art. You know what I'm saying? Being more hands-on and looking at it as a business too, and understanding like marketing wise and how to go about it and the times we want to go about it. And so I mean, a lot of fucking weed, man, like a lot of fucking weed. I can't even explain that. Please somebody sponsor me. How has being an artist helped me make sense of the fucking world? I think being a fucking artist, you're so in touch with your emotions. And I think that was another reason why doing the 4 years, that was super hard, because maybe like 3 years into it, you know what I'm saying? I wanted, I was like really like getting back and confidence back up. And then when you start seeing art people getting killed on TV the way they was, when you start seeing a president saying the things that he's sitting back and he's saying, when you see a cop and you understand the pressures of life, like how precious life is, you're seeing videos of our people being killed instantaneously. Like yeah, I could watch it on an Instagram fucking video. It was hard for me to be like, let me fucking rap. You know what I'm saying? Like there's times, I mean, shout out to all the conscious rappers who do that music. But it was a moment in time in life to where I was sitting back and just so much, my senses was so heightened of just what life was that it was, I didn't even know how to put in words. Like a caption wasn't enough. Like a rap did justice to what it was enough. It was just like, was so stuck with what the fuck life was that that just, I think being an artist was just like, I was just so sensitive to shit. And it made me just so self-conscious of being like, So I was reading the room a lot better than I ever did. Just looking around and being like this right now is not necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe instead of me, the people that I do interact with during that time, maybe that should be topic of the conversation and what the fuck's going on, rather than me talking about, yo, I'm trying to get in the studio and do this fucking rap song. Like life is so fucking real. It's just I think that's the biggest thing being an artist is like realizing is that like we're sensitive motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And just as much as we have heightened senses and we pay attention to who's liking us and what's hip and what's trendy, like we feel that shit that comes down my motherfucking timeline. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers are saying, yo, this person just died, George Floyd. When you watching that fucking video, like this is coming down my timeline. Do I want to be what interrupts that algorithm by me posting a fucking single? Fuck no, I don't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to be the person on my story posting that type of shit when we're having these types of conversations? Or do I want to use my gift of gab to be somebody that helps lead these conversations with other fucking people? So I think that also was being an artist was me sitting back and being like, oh, there's other shit fucking more important that I could be vocal about or be talking about. Or there's other things that I should probably sit back with myself and keep in fucking mind as a perspective the next time I do create. But it definitely allowed me to put shit on pause to realize what the fuck was going on with the world. What impact do I want to leave behind my city with the art? Do I feel like I'm accomplished that? I do. You know what I'm saying? Like the you look back at likes and all that shit, that's a stupid, funny game. But I have moments where I sit back and be like, this artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking think this fucking artist is dope. I don't understand how these people are not fucking with this person. That's who I reached out to. There was times at the very beginning I was like, yo, how the fuck am I? How y'all not hip to Macy? How the fuck I see all these fucking shows and don't see Macy on the show? And the first opportunity I could put together a show, Macy and AL were the first people putting on a name. Like, during the time where the likes and all that might have been like super popular for them, but I was like, I want to put together a show that motherfuckers want to see with super fucking artists. I think the impact that I want to leave behind is, I think I leave kind of behind a shitty impact at times, pretty short fuse, pretty short temper, and I'm very antisocial. But I think that the impact I want to leave behind is that people don't take it as disrespect. People take it as, you know what, this dude, when he surfaces and when he comes through, like I'm not at no clubs, I'm not out partying. You know what I'm saying? So if I miss your event, it's not because it's no personal shit. I just like Lord of the Rings and smoking weed, having conversations with my niggas at home. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. So the impact I think I want to leave is that you don't have to play this fucking corny politic game within your city. You know what I'm saying? Do you gotta network and work with people? Fuck yeah. But your music shouldn't be judged by how many pictures you're taking at Boulevard fucking nights. You shouldn't have to be that fucking person, because the standard that we want to fucking set is going to take so much fucking work, and the standard's going to be set with the music we fucking create. So all this worrying about other shit, like one of the coldest lines for Drake is, while my friends are out partying, I'm making music that they party to. To get there, we have to fucking be that. And I think too many people want to be fucking cool. So I think I would rather show people like, I ain't in the club. I'm not playing no pretty boy look. I'm not posting 50 selfies. I'm not taking money phone pictures. I'm not taking pictures with no fucking lean. I'm spitting that dope ass shit. And any rapper that's just in the fucking city, you put me in the studio with or put me on the stage with, I do my fucking thing. But the hard work can actually turn into a sound and a standard that we're fucking proud of, rather than us chasing the image that we see the rest of the world do. Star B816, yo, what's coming up next? Well, oh yeah, actually, yo, gotta holla at y'all too. Yo, we got an event. Yo, we got something to be coming June 18th. Keep that in mind. Some new music is on the way. Feel the Fear, yo, that motherfucker is out right now. That shit dropped everywhere. Star B816, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Instagram. Those are the only places you gonna find me right now. And from there, I give you the motherfucking links to find anything else you need right now. But we got the merch coming. We got some special shit coming. But that motherfucking album is out right now. Tell your grandma, tell your aunties, tell your nieces, tell everybody in the motherfucking world. Go download Darby, Feel the Fear. Shout out to my team.